Hey, what is up, everyone? Welcome into the channel. My name is Brent with Investing on the Go. Today, we're covering the topic of why I transferred from my 401k over to Fidelity and then transferred once again from Fidelity over to Robinhood. We're going to go ahead and cover this in three sections. Number one, the big win of the month, right? I had some goals set for April and we accomplished those goals. Number two, because of the transfer from a 401k, they sell your mutual funds and you basically roll cash over. We'll go ahead and cover my recent purchases within my retirement account. And then number three, the finale here. When we arrived at Robinhood with this capital, how much did we receive in bonuses from rolling over our retirement accounts? And then overall, when we rolled over our individual account, our IRA, our Roth IRA, how much total bonuses did we get in essentially the month of April, just within 30 days? This is massive. So if you guys are brand new here to the channel, I would really appreciate if you go down below, smash that subscribe, smash that thumbs up. The main series on the channel is here, living out of a brokerage account such as Robinhood without an 8 to 5. I was laid off back in February 2025. We've been completely living out of my brokerage account along with some other miscellaneous income and my real estate business, and it has been working out. So if you guys want to follow along on the journey, definitely subscribe and follow along. Okay, so with that said, let's jump into our big win of April, right? This is something that I had been planning for a while. I had my 401k since I was laid off back in February 2025. It's essentially been just kind of actively invested in the S&P 500. It was invested in a Fidelity mutual fund that just kind of followed along with the S&P 500, but the S&P 500 stagnated around October and I needed to do something with it, but it wasn't until down here at the bottom, Robinhood has this 2% transfer match, like a bonus, that if you transfer prior to April 30th, you get a 2% unmatched bonus on your transfers from other brokers to Robinhood. So in the back of my mind, I was saying, okay, you know what? This is the kick I needed to move my 401k out and into Fidelity, combine it with my current IRA and Roth IRA, and then I could take that and transfer that into Robinhood to get that bonus of 2% per account. So there I was with the plan. I needed to take some action. So I had to go get paperwork done, get it notarized at the bank with my wife. Then we had to upload it to the website, talk to the fiduciary guy on the Empower website, and then got it all sorted out. That took about a week of work, but hey, it got all done and knocked out and sent off. Took another few days for the whole process to take place. The next week, the funds arrived over in my Fidelity account. You can see right here, we had some capital invested. We had rolled over about $45,000 per account, because the Roth 401k had about 90-ish thousand dollars at the time because of market volatility, right? We at least had recovered to a good point when we began this transfer process, right? We had already kind of recovered all of the losses from March. And when we rolled over, we essentially captured all of that. But I need to make sure that the money was invested right away. That way I could capture the potential upside of other stuff. So I moved into AbbVie initially. You can see here in the screenshot, I purchased 100 shares of AbbVie in one portfolio and another 100 shares of AbbVie in another portfolio. Then I had $45,000 of cash sitting in the account. So I invested in a few additional things. So let's go ahead and jump over kind of into our buys and sells. So jumping over into our buys, we did do a couple purchases here. These are on Robinhood. I did do a few other buys while they were on the Fidelity platform. So if I head over to my stock journal, we can see here last week when I began picking up AbbVie, I picked up 100 shares of AbbVie over in my IRA. I am down slightly on that position, down 3.78, but that's okay. I have plans for AbbVie in the future, and I do believe that with the tariffs being redistributed back to the manufacturers and businesses, and also the new drug that AbbVie's up and coming and their forward PE, there's a whole bunch of positive things for AbbVie. They've been beaten down to a very low point right now where I do believe they have a lot more upside versus downside. So while I'm only down a smidge here, I do think here in the short term, we're going to begin to see AbbVie begin to move higher from here. So I'm consolidating quite a bit into AbbVie right now. So here we are buying up AbbVie between two accounts, my IRA, Roth IRA. I picked up Meta at 208. In the past, oh wait, no, at 686. So in the past, I had sold my Meta when it had reached around $711. I'm just recapturing some shares that I wanted to within an IRA. It's down 4.04%, but I'm not worried about that position. It'll be something long term. Netflix had a major sell off here recently after, oh boy, they had some earnings recently that came out, and overall, they did sell off a bit. I began to buy up some Netflix shares, and I'll probably hold off on accumulating any more of these, but we did pick up 100 shares of Netflix within the IRA and Roth IRA. And then the last one here within the Roth IRA. But essentially, the tech sector had a lot of support, moved up very nice and high, whereas the healthcare sector kind of stayed behind. It's been kind of stagnant. And year to date, I believe overall that sector is a little bit in the negative. So right now, I'm looking for opportunity. UNH was one of those buys, and it has actually popped up since purchasing this one, up 9.36%. And we already kind of chatted about my individual account. I kind of keep that separate, right? I'm not using my retirement accounts to live off of right now. These are just future me things that I'll be able to use capital from. So that one's not really part of this. Again, just today here on the 21st. So this is 2 days ago. So 2 days ago, I saw a little bit of a dip at Avi. And I went ahead and purchased a little bit of Avi here at $200.58. It has came up just slightly. It's kind of finding some support in that $200 range. So I think here going into the next week or even Friday, I may begin to pick up a few more shares of Avi if it finds support within this range, or if it begins to dip down. We have capital in the account still that we're able to dollar cost average into Avi. And then I made another purchase of Microsoft 2 and then Microsoft 6. So the 2 shares are within the IRA and the 6 shares are within the Roth IRA. And the reason I bought these specific amounts, 2 and 6, is because up here in the past, let's see, it's quite a bit up here, right? I've owned Microsoft for a while. I sold my Meta here at 711.60 and 711.85, and I rolled this into Microsoft at the time. Now in my IRA, I had 98 shares of Microsoft in my IRA, and I had 94 shares of Microsoft in my Roth IRA. So all I did, I bought 2 shares in my IRA to get that up to 100 shares so I could write some options. And I bought 6 shares of Microsoft in my Roth IRA. So once again, I have 100 shares, I could write an option right there as well. Since purchasing these, I'm only down 1.75 and 1.41. If I had stayed in my Meta position, I'd be down 7.65, 7.69. So it's overall better had I rolled from Meta to Microsoft and then continuing down through here. These are new positions right here. So while they are down just slightly, these are positions that I do have capital that I can dollar cost average to and kind of bump those up here in the short term. Okay, so that is some of the recent buys that I've done with the capital. Now, going into the big bonuses here of the retirement account. So back to the wins and all of that fun stuff. We can see here that once I transferred over, we're going to go ahead and scroll down here. And I will pop over to Robinhood in just a minute, just to get a better idea here. So we rolled over to Robinhood. Our Roth IRA at the time, it had about 80 some $1,000 in it. And then our traditional IRA, it also had a little over $80,000 in it with the combined account values. So here I transferred my Roth IRA from Fidelity, right? I transferred all that from my 401k to Fidelity, and then I transferred it from Fidelity over to Robinhood. So I had the total amount that I could max out and have in that account to get the most amount of match possible. So here you earn an extra $1,684.22 from your transfer. So boom, right there, bonus $1,684. Then my traditional IRA, I rolled over that amount. I got another bonus. They're very similar, very close. I got $1,685.50 of transfer. So boom, right? I made like $1.30 more here in this transfer versus this one. It's not a lot difference, but in combination, when you combine the IRA and the Roth IRA bonuses, I received a whopping $3,369.72. And then just earlier this month, we talked about how I transferred my individual account from Fidelity to Robinhood. And during that process, I was able to net $6,275.51. So if you're asking, where does this capital go into? Where does the bonus go into your individual account? Or does it stay within the account that you transferred? The question or the answer here is that the capital that you get from the match goes into that specific account. So the $6,200 that I made from the individual account went into my individual account to be used for capital to invest in or do whatever I wanted. The match that I received from my Roth IRA, that's 1684, that is now capital within, buying power that I can buy extra shares of Avi, Microsoft, whatever I want. Same thing with the IRA, that 1,685, that became buying power and available to use to buy additional shares of the stocks that I currently own. So in total, when I transferred everything from Fidelity over to Robinhood, I have now netted a bonus of $9,645.23 in just essentially 30 days, just by taking taking advantage of transferring from Fidelity, transfer my Roth 401k, transferring from Fidelity over to Robinhood. There are some things that you have to do now, such as, have access to Robinhood Gold, which I don't mind paying the $50 for. I have access to the Robinhood Gold card that gives me 3% cash back. I have access to the extra match percentages across the individual account, the Roth IRA, the IRA. So it was well worth that $50 that I spent to get nearly $10,000 worth of value. And now if I want to contribute to my IRA or Roth IRA, as a Robinhood Gold member, I also get a 3% match for my deposits up to, I think it's $225 a year by contributing up to $7,500 towards the accounts. So that's a huge win for the Robinhood platform, Robinhood Gold users overall. So let me know down in the comments section below, have you ever transferred from an outside provider like broker over to Fidelity, over to Robinhood? Let me know down in the comments section below. Is this something that you're looking forward to or wanting to get more information on? If you have other specific questions, you guys can always join the Discord server. I have, you guys can always ask questions in there, anything specific, but I've had no issues with the process. It's really easy. You head over to your Robinhood platform. All you got to do is click on Get Started right through here. You go ahead and go through the prompts here of getting a 2% bonus on IRA or 401k account transfers. For me, it was just easier to have it all on my Fidelity account. That way I know for a fact they can just roll over here. You can see here, gold members get that 2% bonus. It's only $50 for the year, and I get a 2% gold bonus, which is just huge, right? That $1,600 is going to cover the cost of gold for quite a few years into the future. Obviously, they would cover any fees that I received when doing these transfers, but I don't think I got any fees from my Fidelity account. I'd have to look at the statement. So you would just hit continue through here, and then you would just go through the process of what type of account are you transferring? Are you transferring an IRA, a 401k? And then you just kind of follow along. And I did this whole process earlier this week. I think on Monday I started this process. The funds became available on my IRA. This is the Roth IRA. So you can see here over the week, everything was zero, and then boom, on the 22nd, which was yesterday. So yesterday was Wednesday, the funds hit my account. There's the funds right there, $83,500 transferred in, boom. Then I got the bonus right on top, bumped it up to $85,000 available. Yeah, we hit a little bit of a snag today within some of the funds that I'm invested in here, Avi, Microsoft, Netflix, and UNH, but overall, pretty positive. And then same thing for the IRA here. We pop over to the IRA. You can see right up at the top, it even tells you you earn an extra $1,685.50 for your transfer. Here we transferred it in $83,992. Boom, we got that bonus to the account, bumped it up to $86,499. So I'm able to take a slight hit here in the short term with the buys that I purchased, because I have $3,800 of buying power in here. I think I have a little over $2,000 of buying power in the other account. And yeah, I'm looking forward to using Robinhood. It has been a lot easier. I I ventured all of these over here into the Track Your Dividends website. So Roth IRA wise, you can see we are down slightly, 2,411, but in reality, we made about what, $6,000 of profit with our Meta buy initially. So this is all within a retirement account. So I made about $6,000 from Meta in one account, and then $6,000 of Meta from another account. So if I roll back over here to my stock journals and then scroll up, so right here, yeah. So within the IRA, when I sold Meta at 7-Eleven, I made $5,800 of profit. When I sold Meta in the Roth IRA, I made about $5,700 of profit from this sell, and then I rolled it into Microsoft. So we're still up quite a bit, regardless of what this says right here. We're still up roughly anywhere from $8,000 to $10,000 so far here in the short term within this year, and none of this is tax, right? So all within a retirement account. I do believe going forward, AbbVie is going to be popping. We should see this kind of get nullified and move higher. Microsoft has been doing really well in the short term. Meta and Microsoft, they're also kind of beat down here in the short term. We also have dividends rolling in. Our first dividends should be rolling in here shortly on May 26th. If I go ahead and click, actually, I think there's a calculator. Oh, I think if I click on here, it should show me. So AbbVie on May 26th, which is coming up here, payout based on the shares that I have within the account, $178.19. And then next month in June, Meta's going to pay me $735, Microsoft's going to pay me $91.51, and I'll more than likely just have drip enabled on those and just let them roll into themselves within the retirement accounts. I'm not using the capital from my retirement accounts to live off of at the moment. I'm just kind of letting it run its course up until 59.5, where I could take advantage of the Roth IRA completely tax-free and draws from the IRA as I need. So popping back over to the Roth IRA, yeah, these are all a little bit different. So there's the IRA, and then the Roth IRA is just slightly different. I think the only difference in here is the UNH. And yeah, I don't own Meta in this one. I own Meta in the IRA, and then I own UNH in this one. You can see here. And then this one, you can see here, if I click on here, these are just kind of, the only difference here is UNH. There's AbbVie 173, Microsoft 9133, and UNH 6630. So that is pretty cool. And yeah, that's it. So overall, we have what? About $170,000 invested in our retirement accounts right now, and then 340-ish thousand invested in our individual account. We still have a few other accounts that I don't have attached to this, right? My kids' UTMA accounts, they're still over at Fidelity for right now. My wife's accounts are still over at Fidelity for right now. So these are just my accounts that that I've transferred over this way, and you don't want to keep all your eggs in one basket, so to speak. So that is going to be it for today's video, guys. If you guys have any questions, comments, definitely let me know down in the comment section below. Do you think it was a smart idea to transfer from Fidelity over to Robinhood, getting that match of up to $10,000 nearly within 30 days? Is this something that you guys would do? Let me know down in the comment section below. And with that, I do appreciate everyone for tuning in and hanging out, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.